Sup guys, how's it going? Welcome to this Gamer Tech review. Now in this review, we're going to be taking a look at a fan. Now I have got a pair of them, which is pretty cool. And I want to say a big thank you to BitFenix and Overclockers UK for sending them my way. And they are the BitFenix Spectre Pro all-white LED fans. Now these things look very, very pretty, and I can't wait to get these in a case to see how they perform. I have got a BitFenix Neos to put them in, and it has got a lovely red grille on the front, so I think these are going to look awesome. But without further ado, let's just have a close-up at the box. So on the front side, we have that lovely window where you can see what the fan looks like, and you can also just about make out the LED housings as well. The sides of the box just house the name of the item, but on the back, this is where we've got a full list of features. We've got the dual frame construction, reinforced blades, high pressure CFM design, focused airflow. All this stuff is going to add together to give us, hopefully, really good performance in a fantastic looking fan. So, with the box out of the way, let's just crack it out and have a closer look at the fan itself. Now, I must admit, I am very much looking forward to getting this out of the box. It is a very, very pretty fan. I'm hoping it will live up to its kind of reputation, because BitFenix do have a reputation of making really good looking stuff. We do have a few extra bits included as well. These consist of rubber mounts, which you can use to attach your fans to your case. Now what these do is these will absorb vibrations caused by the fan, so it should help to keep any noises down that these fans will be making. We also get a little bag of self-tapping mounting screws, so just kind of your standard screws when you get any fans. Another item included is the Molex power adapter, so say you haven't got enough 3-pin power sources on your motherboard, then you can just use this and a free Molex plug that you have. And another little extra that comes with it is when you look at the fan later, you'll see there's this little round cable on it. You can actually replace that with this long cable here and run it to a switch. So say you wanted access to turning the lights on or off, then you would be able to do so. And this is the fan itself. Let me just spin that around there. Oh, that is lovely. It's really, really nice. I must admit, when you take it out of the box, it does seem a bit more plasticky than it looks through the packaging. However, it is a fan, so you're gonna kind of expect it to be plastic anyway, if you get what I mean. But the design of it looks really, really nice. I like how they've hidden the LED cables as well through these back fins. It just looks really, really good. And it's got this fan design where you've got these indentations on both the top and the bottom of the blade, and that is supposed to help with airflow. So let's just get these mounted on the case now and see how they actually perform. Mounting the fans went relatively easy, to be honest. I was mounting them onto the BitFenix Neos case, and on the front, which is where both of the fans went, it's got this nice grille feature, which is actually a dust cover for the fans. So when it's sucking in air from the front of the case, all of the dust particles get stuck, and it's really nice and easy to mount them, because also the holes are beveled on the mount itself, so it's a nice flat finish surface which you get. After they were mounted to this, I then threaded the cables through the back of the PC and then just clicked them into place, of which they look quite nice really. But it wasn't until we'd finally plugged everything together that we could see how these fans looked switched on with their LEDs shining bright. So, what do I think about these fans? Well, as you can see behind me, I've got them running in my case. They are just here. With the white LEDs, they light up very, very beautifully, I think. Now, they do look a little bit darker than they would usually do because it has got this mesh in front of them. Now, what this mesh does is it collects all the dust that would get sucked into the case, so that's why it darkens them down a bit. However, it still does look very bright, as I'm just watching you back on the LCD screen there. So what I'm going to do quickly is just pop the front of the case on, so you can see what they look like through this red grille as well. But also, this does have sound dampening black fabric across it too, so it will make the fans look a little bit darker than they actually are. Ooh. There we go. You can still just about see them through it, and I actually quite like that design because it's kind of like ghostly. Now, if I did want them to become up brighter, I could just cut this soundproofing mesh off, and then that would allow the lights to shine through it a bit more brighter. But to be honest, I quite like it like that. Like, even in the camera, it does look a fair bit darker than it actually does in real life, but it does look I quite like that. And the fans are set quite back in the case actually, so you could probably mount them in front of that dust mesh if you wanted to. However, I'd always rather have it this side because then it sucks in all of the dust particles first and then it doesn't try to push them into the case. I like the extra mounting bits that you get included in the pack as well. So you get these rubber mounts if you wanted to put it like on the back of the case or something like that. So it means that you don't get any vibrations or any noisy bits that go through into the case. And at the minute, I can't hear them making any annoying vibrating-y noises though. So even without these, the fans are behaving themselves. Now, they are quite quiet for fans. They probably produce about the average noise for 120mm fans. There's definitely a lot more airflow now than there was before, I can tell you that. Now, with all that stuff out the way, that's pretty much it for me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've learned a few bits about the fans themselves. If you didn't know already, actually, I do a lot of streaming on Twitch. I do Hearthstone, League of Legends, Counter-Strike Go, Titanfall, a whole range of stuff, including a load of different game modes on Gary's mod, which I do a lot of viewer games with, especially in the evening times when it comes to the end of the stream. So make sure you check that out, twitch.tv/thegamertech. I'll see you there, guys. Stay fresh.